And we are live. B.S.ing with the guys. Uh, Check out this fist fight that's about to happen as soon as Justin gets his camera right.
I don't know what happened.
It's all right. It's all right. We up and running. Just listening to the pregame nonsense going on right now on Fox. But anyway, counting down.
Yeah. Well, we got 9 minutes and
9 minutes. I hope they come out with boxing gloves.
that'd
But
be
now
that's
I'm
what they,
curious to see if like for one, if Harris talks any policies, or if it's just a bunch of basically name calling, That's what I'm waiting to see.
yeah, I don't know that I expect it to go much better than the Biden Trump debate, honestly, but
Well, she should be a little bit more coherent at least. But yeah, as
good.
far as anybody handling Trump, or like one upping him with when it comes to the trying to throw jabs and shit, I don't. He's a hard one to compete with.
I
So
know he doesn't have that political filter.
no, not at all. Not at all. So it ought to be interesting. But I know it was interesting. She didn't want the mics off, for some reason. And some people are speculating that's just to hopefully he says, dumb shit or goes off the rails that, they can use in sound bites later. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a reason behind it for sure.
Yeah, because I mean early 2020 debates, they were like, all right, mics are being cut off now. Like,
Yeah, they didn't like Trump being able to interrupt them,
right,
and call out their bullshit when they were saying it. But
right.
for
Like that.
some reason they thought it was a better idea now to just go ahead and let him do what he does, and I guess they're gonna hope he hangs himself really. So
We gonna see.
hey, boss bitch, what's up?
Didn't
I don't
she
know.
didn't she turn a debate down for Fox?
I'm not sure. I don't want to say that in line, but I know she did. There was, I don't know, something had went on with that. But yeah, they weren't going to do no debate on Fox. They needed somewhere that was going to cater,
Oh yeah,
to
yeah,
her. And
absolutely.
and I'm speculating they may come out and these hosts maybe just kind of even kill and let them both say their piece. But chances are she's going to be a little protected tonight. So
Yeah, I was gonna say good luck.
yep, should be awesome, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
They should have let Dana White host it.
They should do one of them. Well, I keep forgetting this. I'm not gonna say that. It's a man against a woman. I was gonna say they need to do one of them slap. That ought to be who decides the presidency.
I mean, that's the side that kind of normalizes it, you know?
It's true. I forgot. Men can fight women. So
Exactly. Y'all wanted this, so
slap fest. Here we come. Let's see. Mama Bear. He needs to stick to policies, and he will be good. Yeah, I agree with you, but they're going to try to bait him in. They're going to try to pull him in. Try to get him, just kind of thrown off and get him on the attack to where he starts to name call, and then she's going to start with the, I'm speaking, I'm speaking. You're interrupting a lady. Look how rude he is. She's going to come from that angle. I can guarantee it.
I wonder. Let's see what kind of bets they got going on Poly Market for debate tonight.
Oh, ooh, that's interesting. You pulling it up?
Yeah.
Let's see what Poly Market's got to say. I'm gonna pull it up on here.
Yeah.
Poly Market. That's the election. I want to know about the. Where we at? Poly Market. Did you have a debate thing? I don't see. Oh, there it is. There's a debate tab right there. All right, let's see what Poly Market's got to say. Let's share this. Bear with me, guys. I'm about to share the Poly Market screen. Yeah, it's not loading on my end. Hold on a second.
Yeah. I always like the bets where it says, "What will Trump say during the debate?"
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do because I see it on my end, but it's not wanting to. The computer's not acting right for me. So I don't know. Take a shot every time Kamala tells a lie. My God, how drunk you trying to get us?
Man, I don't know if I've got enough liquor at the house.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, welcome to the conversation, Brad. We're live and rolling.
Are we really?
Yes.
We are. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
give
should
me a
have been
couple
live.
minutes here.
Should have been live and
Where's
rolling an hour
the
ago.
other third wheel, dude?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. All I know
all
is
right.
I'm waiting on this big throwdown coming.
It's coming. Yeah. Dude, give me a few minutes. I'm coming, dude.
Few minutes. I've given you 2 hours.
You can bet yes that he says, "Comrade Kamala, 35 cents."
You think he's gonna? Yeah. Oh, I think he's gonna come with the name calls, but I think that's almost what they want. Like I said, to make him look bad. We're gonna see.
It's a 65% chance that he says border 15 or more times.
Trump and Harris shake hands. I see that right now.
Oh, yeah.
You think they're gonna shake hands?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What else we got? Let's see. Debate. What will Kamala say? Abortion at the debate. What is that? She's gonna say both of it. She's gonna say convicted felon.
That would be a good bet. 57 cents.
Favorite to win. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure Trump's gonna throw out the border czar thing. What will Trump say? Abortion. Yeah.
59% chance of fake news.
Is that? Let's see. Fake news. Drill, baby, drill. Comrade Kamala. There it is. Only 35%.
35%.
Elon Musk, Epstein. I don't think Epstein will come up unless she accuses him. But she's probably got too many people that have been on that island.
Yeah.
Tampon Tim is coming. McDonald's. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, she must have took a night off from her McDonald's job to come do the debate. Forgot about that. Oh, Haitian, that's coming up. Aren't they eating like cats and shit over there right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, they're like all the memes going around. They're accusing them of, eating, taking people's pets and cooking them. And there's actually videos of them, like, doing that. They were eating seagulls and shit, and I guess whatever else they can get their hands on. I don't know.
Just because, or they're having like a crisis?
I guess just because. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried one. It may be good.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So what's up with the McDonald's, you said?
She came out and claimed that when she was younger, her first job or something was at McDonald's. And then, of course, McDonald's comes out and says they have no record of her ever working there. So she took it off of her website, They're full of shit all the way around, man. And that's all of them. I don't just mean her. I just mean politicians in general. It's like, who lies about working at McDonald's?
Right.
I guess you figure when nobody's going to check you on your bullshit,
Yeah, you want to fit in with the low working class,
Oh, she's one of us, man. That's all she's been tweeting about is how she's for the middle class,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, we'll see. Let's see what else the Polymark is talking about. Who will win? Let's see. Who will speak more? Well,
75% chance Kamala wins the debate according to polls.
and that's such a funny thing. It's like, how do you win a debate? You know what I mean? Who's
Yeah.
keeping score besides all of us listening? But that doesn't, I don't know. That's weird to me.
Love you.
Like I said, how do you win? Because a certain news channel that's following you says, "Oh, Kamala did great."
Yeah,
And Fox News is going to say Trump won,
and they do too, because like when it ends, like the next day it'll be like Trump told 47 and a half lies. Kamala was true about this, and this, and then
yeah,
the other side would be like, well, Kamala lied 60 times. And Trump said this was correct and this was correct, and
yeah,
so it's like you have to deep dive so much into any of it to be able to believe what either side says. You
right,
know?
yeah.
Hello, guys.
What up,
Can
dog?
you hear me? See me?
Yep, you there, buddy? Thanks for joining the party.
Yeah, it's about time, huh, dude?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. So what's up? We getting ready for the
Yeah, just I was checking out the poly market bets.
Oh.
Trying to see what people are betting on, and then we were just talking about how they, betting on who's going to win the debate, and I'm thinking, well, who decides that? For one, say you got money on that on poly market, like how do you win or lose? Like who the hell's deciding who won or lose for poly market to say you won?
Well, I want to see what, because it says according to the polls, so I wonder what polls.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I want to see
think
if we can
there's
get
some
kicked off of here.
bias. I know what you're talking about.
You want to see if we get booted off?
We probably will. I mean, look, I have the debate right here in front of me.
Let's see how long. All right, that's enough. That was all right. They're getting started. Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, they shook hands. They should have hugged. They should have hugged.
They should have. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. He might get sued, dude, if he does that, dude. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm listening to the.
There you go.
Yeah. She's good at memorizing, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she's talking shit right now, but
Like,
yeah.
here's what we're going to ask you.
He's so true. So true.
They should have kissed Mama Bear.
Absolutely.
Sniff from Biden. You go ahead.
She loves her small businesses. Meanwhile, we're all, everybody that I know owns one is struggling right now.
Yeah, when you sit back and you say that, Shane, and it's like, they say they're for the small guy, for the middle class and the small guy. Here they are. They want to implement all these taxes, all these, if it's unrealized gains, capital gains, raise business taxes, and it's like, but in this next breath, they'll sit here and they'll say, we're for the common man, just the ordinary middle class businessman.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
well, I don't see how,
Nothing they do shows that. You know what I mean?
And I truly believe everything this woman's saying is nothing but a force, So
what? I guess. She got my vote.
Nah, I don't believe
Let's see
that.
Well, Uji was trying to join the party, but he's checked out.
He checked out.
Oh, let's see what Trump's talking about.
destroy everything that they've set out to do. They're taking in billions of dollars from China and other places that left the tariffs on. When I had it, I had tariffs and yet I had no inflation. Look, we've had a terrible economy because inflation has, which is known as a country buster, it breaks up countries. We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before, probably the worst in our nation's history. We were at 21%, but that's being generous because many things are 50, 60, 70, and 80% higher than they were just a few years ago. This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class. On top of that, we have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, and they're coming in and they're
Truth.
jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics, and also unions. Unions are going to be affected very soon. And you see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that she and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality, and we have to get them out. We have to get them out fast. I created one of the greatest economies in the history of our country. I'll do it again and even better. We are going to get to immigration during this debate, but I would like to let Vice President Harris respond on the
Let's see.
Well, I'd love to. Let's talk about what Donald Trump left us. Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the pandemic where they shut the country down.
Don did it.
Yeah.
Donald Trump left us.
Welcome to the party. Your aunt's talking right now. Your auntie.
Let the racism begin.
Hold on, Boo.
Where you at, Boo?
She's fighting for us, the middle class.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. Project 2025.
There you go, Shane. You were right on, dude.
Yeah, he said that numerous times. He has nothing to do with that.
He has. Yeah.
It doesn't matter when you choose not to believe something.
So true. Bougie, where you been, bro?
I've been following the presidential debate every 5 minutes.
You been living life? Yeah, have you keeping up with it, huh?
Oh yeah, I've been on it tooth and nail, trying to figure out what
Sure.
Kamala's going to say.
Dude, is it cold by your house, Bougie, or what, dude?
Why?
I'm just asking with that hat on, dude. I'm just wondering if it's a little chilly outside.
It's a regular hat. It's just backwards, huh?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I thought it was a beanie, dude.
I'm wearing it. I'm wearing it Democrat style, Brad.
That's what we're dealing with over here right now. There it is. Oh, everybody run.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's
B.S.ing. I love it. I love it. Right. We're going to be right in the middle of it. I'm in.
We're in the middle of the middle. We're in the middle of a freaking the worst presidential debate in history, combined with a hurricane. Nice.
Hold on. No,
And September 11th is tomorrow.
Oh, that don't matter.
That don't.
It's in the past.
It's in the past. Yeah.
It's not what happens; it's what you do about it.
Trying to see if we can get us kicked off.
Yeah. God.
create jobs and create a lot of good, solid money for our country. Just to finish off, she doesn't have a plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's short sentences like run, spot, run.
Run, spot, run.
That it's like 4 sentences.
Come on, when does name calling start?
I know.
No, you're stupid.
They should both have to like drink a 6-pack before they go out there.
Yes. It should be like a rap battle.
Yeah.
Just tell Trump to be himself.
like 8 Mile.
Politics.
China.
China.
I charge, I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And now she doesn't like them. They should have got out of it. They should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs have been 3.5 years now under their administration. We're going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country. I've never seen a worse period of time. People can't go out and buy cereal or bacon or eggs or anything else. The people of our country are absolutely done with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at the polls. The polls say 80
You gotta love the faces, you know.
Oh,
that the Trump economy was great, that their economy was terrible. President Harris, I want to ask your response to that. The Biden administration became a network of Trump tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
Well, let's
oh.
make clear that the Trump administration resulted in a trade deficit, one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with China? What he ended up doing is under Donald Trump's presidency, he ended up selling American chips to China to help them improve and modernize their military. Basically sold us out.
I assume she's not talking about potato chips.
Yeah. Fritos. I just want to put that on the screen to remind all of y'all that we're probably not going to be around after Wednesday.
Probably not. No.
Thank you, President Xi! Exclamation point. When we know that Xi is responsible for lacking and cracking their credibility about the origin of COVID.
First of all, import the chips from Taiwan. We hardly make chips anymore. Philosophies like they have and policies like they have. I don't say nothing, but she has no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. If she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor of economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's
Yeah. She wants to claw his eyes out right now. I can see it in her face.
Can you tell it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's a great actor, you know.
She has destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policies that you'd say they have to hate our country.
They should have commercial breaks.
You would think.
Yeah. Brought to you by Tampax.
Initially, it said that he was too short. It said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need minimum 6 votes. But then, the very next day, reversed course.
Comes the abortion battle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
Because the plan is that you have the vote. They have abortion in the 9th month. Then you have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, is doing an excellent job. But the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that, because that predominates. Because they're radical. The Democrats are radical in that. And her vice presidential pick, which I think is a horrible pick by the way, thank you, because he is really pessimistic. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me. Hence the vote. But what I did is something for 52 years they've been trying to get Roe v. Wade into the states. And through the genius and heart and strength of 6 Supreme Court justices, we were able to do that. Now, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I believe strongly in it. Ronald Reagan did also. 85% of Republicans do exceptions. Very important. But we were able to get it, and now states are voting on it. And for the first time, you will see, look, this is an issue that's torn our country apart for 52 years. Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican, liberal, conservative, they all wanted this issue to be brought back to the states where the people could vote. And that's what happened. Now, Ohio, the vote was somewhat liberal. Kansas, the vote was somewhat liberal, much more liberal than people would have thought. But each individual state is voting. It's the vote of the people now. It's not tied up to the federal government. I did a great service in doing it. It took courage to do it. And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to as a well, as I said, you're much alive. And
Truth.
I think it's surprising that let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump had selected 3 members of the Constitutional Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans, which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans, there is no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And one does not have to bend their faith or deeply held beliefs to believe that the government and Donald Trump certainly should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term,
Yeah, I don't care about the abortion stuff.
deny care.
I can't get pregnant.
I was just saying. Well, I don't know.
I mean, the only one of us here is probably going to contemplate making that mistake again or whatever. Uh, it doesn't really pertain to too much. I mean, we're gonna have people anyway. It doesn't matter. Abortions don't make up that much of the population anyway.
Yeah, it's not a driving force for. I mean,
No, but think about it. I mean, seriously, what percentage of the population gets an abortion?
I don't know.
I'm serious. Like
Yeah, I
out
see.
of out of I don't know. I don't know how many million people that actually get an abortion. Think about it. It's
It's a
stupid.
very
It's
low
stupid.
percentage.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
it's dumb to
very
even talk about. It's
It's a
stupid to even
very
talk
low
about.
percentage, but you know, Booge, it's still a hot topic, man. It is. If you got
Yeah,
Catholics or you just have
I know.
pro-lifers,
Yeah, but that's more on a personal note. We're getting strangled. We're getting hung. We're drowning in debt. That
and look,
abortion
I could
doesn't
not
mean
agree
anything.
with you more. I couldn't agree
Yeah, I mean,
with you more. To me, this is low-hanging fruit, if you
it is.
understand where I'm coming from with this. And you can take that how you want it, but uh, I do believe, like you're hitting on, it's more important. It's immigration and
Yes.
it's economy. It's overall
Smell
economy,
of
you
it.
know.
Keep going, Brad.
And
Come on. You got a
and
lot. You
look,
got a lot more than that.
and no, absolutely. Like I've always said, you know, people can vote on social values, and I get it, man. People do it all the time. If it's environment, abortion, or just the environment, whatever it might be. But you know what? I always said, man, when you start affecting people's pocketbooks week in,
Right.
week out, that affects a lot of people, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter where you at on the social scale. It's more economic. You know, when you're on that economic scale, and I can't, I got to decide if I'm putting, gas in my car or if I'm going to put food on the table. That's
Right.
important, and I just think you need to look at those kind of issues. You know.
I mean, right now we have better, things that we could probably fix because abortion
Oh
does not affect me one way or another.
no, and we all have our beliefs on it. Booge. I mean, we all,
Yeah,
if
but
you if
beliefs
you're
beliefs
pro-life
belong to
or
church. I
pro-choice,
mean,
it is what it is. But that's not going to
yeah.
fix the issues that we have in this country right now.
Right,
You know.
right. Our issues stem go very, very much further than some girl who got knocked up somewhere what she decided to do with that kid. I
And
mean,
whatever
and
the
I hate
situation might have been, exactly
right.
right.
I hate to be cold about that, but I'm hurting on every other level. And I don't mean to be a
Yes,
stickler right now, but it's just that that's one of those situations where that's kind of on a case by case basis. I wouldn't care if they had abortions on every pregnancy from now on. It really wouldn't affect me none. I'm drowning. We every day we face losing our house. Every day we face separating our families. Every day we face a multitude of other problems that exist other than abortion. Now, to the people out there who are parents and grandparents who don't want to see their spouse have an abortion or don't want to see anyone in their family have an abortion, my heart goes out to that person. But that's one. If it's that many abortions, which I highly doubt it is, you're talking about what? That's 1 million. It
probably
was.
1 million babies a year, probably. If I guess I had to guess,
2020, they said it was about 930,000 according to
Right.
this.
And it was 2020,
That was
so we
2020.
4 years. Yeah, it could be a little bit over 1 million now. You never know. The
Yeah,
way
but
the left pushes it, yeah, yeah.
Shane got it out of Wikipedia.
Well, I don't know. I just Googled it. I'm not saying it's a fact. I know,
No,
like, it's probably way
I'm
higher
picking.
because you can, like, in California, you can go to Walgreens and get one. So,
Oh, that's all right.
I'm
Well, I
sure
mean,
it's way higher.
I'm gonna pick up some sinus medication, and while I'm here, I'm
yeah.
just gonna get an abortion. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
hey,
are
let's take
they,
on
Um,
an
what are they
abortion.
considering? What are they considering an abortion? Are they considering a morning after pill as an abortion, or what are they considering an abortion?
I don't
Oh,
think,
I
dude.
think
I don't
it's,
think
yeah, I
like
don't think it's,
Plan B and all that,
oh, yeah.
abortion pills. I don't think that's really considered. It's not even. It's just Plan. Is it Plan B? I guess is what it's called.
Yeah,
They're not considering that abortion. I think it's actually going to a facility and doing the do. But
yeah. And I hate to be like that, but I really don't care. Like what they do. I mean, thank God I'm here, but I mean, it was a decision on two people getting together to make me come here, and it's a decision on somebody whether somebody wants to cancel me or not. And I've had guns pulled on me a lot of times, and those people let me live. So I mean, it's not really our choice if we're here or not. I don't think. I think that's not even up to us. Uh, I mean, that's just
yeah,
something that I personally believe in.
yeah, and I agree with you, Boogie. I truly believe, man, in this election, that is low hanging fruit, man.
Yeah,
If you're on the fence that you're pro life or pro choice, if you're pro choice, and you're going to vote for the Biden Kamala Waltz or Biden, whatever it might be, God,
yeah.
I mean, you got to look at the bigger picture. You really
Yeah,
do.
that's 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 really not going to make a decision on whether I vote for somebody or not, whether they're pro-life or pro-choice or
Well,
Absolutely. Yeah.
against it or
not only
whatever. I mean,
that, but they're
it's
arguing over a woman's right to choose or whatever, to do what you want with your body. But yet, last I checked, Kamala was on the side that wanted to force everybody to go out and get these vaccines. So,
Right.
You got to pick a side there. You either want people to have a choice because it's their body, quote unquote, or not.
All right,
And
start
look,
with the. Wait. He's gonna start with the Kamala pick a side shit.
No,
no. I'm not. But when you look at the Democrat side, it's their motto, man, is it takes a village. It takes more than just the parents, and that's I don't understand it. I'll never will. But it starts in the
Yeah,
household. It starts in your
yeah,
household with your mother and
that's right.
father, and I mean these Democrats tout that it takes a village. It takes more than one person to raise your child. And
Right,
it's a communist ideology, if you ask me. It
right.
really is.
well, it's all stupid anyway because all he did was give the rights back to the states, is what he was trying to do.
Exactly right,
It's
Shane.
all dumb.
Exactly.
Like you said,
Just
it's
like he
such a
wants to do with Department of Education and so on and so forth. Just send everything back to the states. Let them decide on what's needed. And if you're living in a state that is anti-abortion and you're not happy, guess what? I'm sure the state next door will probably honor your wishes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I'm picking on Shane about pick a side because
I
Kamala
was
flip
telling
flops
her.
more than a house of pancakes.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, no doubt. I mean, they all do whatever fits that agenda right then and
Oh
there.
no, she's been flip flopping. Oh my God, like a fish out of water, dude.
Well, let's see what they're arguing about now.
To that bill, Donald Trump got on the phone, called some folks in Congress, and said, kill the bill. And you know why?
Who's Bill? Why are they killing him?
Run on a problem, except a problem. And understand, this comes at a time where people in our country actually need a leader who engages in solutions, who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we
Oh, they're
have
on the
in
border
Donald
now,
Trump
apparently.
is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something
I'm
really
reading
cool
comments right now.
Go ahead,
to
read them.
attend one of Donald Trump's
If you
rallies.
need help, let me know. I'll help you pronounce it.
You will see
Sound it out.
Uh, he is
and what you will also notice is that people start leaving
des.
early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I will continue to serve a president who actually puts you first. And I pledge to you that I will.
Oh, she just pledged, so got my vote.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Can anybody see how much web traffic they have in Jamaica and India right now?
Web traffic?
Yeah, like can we see what country spikes in web traffic with the debate to see if
Uh,
her home countries of Jamaica and India are watching?
Jamaica. Let's see.
I was just kidding. You're probably looking too.
I am. I'm on the case, dude. I'm on Google.
No.
You ask, I'm bringing it.
Yeah, Kamala's gonna open up those floodgates like old Jindal did.
Oh, he opened up the floodgates? I didn't know that.
Who Jindal for Indians
Yeah.
in Louisiana? Oh hell yeah!
Did he really?
I don't remember seeing Indians here before him, and now Subway.
Oh,
Eat
there you
fresh.
go. They're eating the dogs. He said it.
They're eating the pets.
Eating the pets. That was on Poly Market.
Show us. We should.
Let me go to Power Market right quick. Y'all turning me into an animal. It's terrible.
Nice. Damn, Kamala Harris is tweeting and debating somehow.
At the same time, huh, Shane?
Yeah, 7
Isn't
minutes
that
ago.
incredible? Yeah. She's such a multitasker.
That's who we
She
need
is
leading.
multi.
Yeah.
She's multi-faced.
Oh, without a doubt.
or should we say poly-faced?
Right now, her team, they're still tweeting on her account about abortion. Like they just won't. I don't know. I guess it helps avoid all the other issues that she don't want to talk about. Oh yeah. So now politicians don't endorse Trump, because she's saying she has over 200 Republicans that are endorsing her, and I'm like, yeah, they're all in the fucking same game.
Yeah, they're all the
They're all
rhinos.
politicians. None of them
Yeah,
politicians want Trump up there.
Liz Cheney, Dick
Yeah, none
Cheney,
of
probably the Bushes, I'm sure, the Mitt Romneys. There you go.
Thank you. Because when I hear that, see, I'm a different kind of a person. I fired most of those people. Not so graciously. They did bad things or bad job. I fired them. They never fired one person. They didn't fire anybody having to do with Afghanistan and the Taliban and the 13 people who's just killed, viciously and violently killed. And I got to know the parents and the family. They didn't fire. They should have fired all those generals, all those top people, because that was one of the most incompetent situations anybody has ever seen. So when somebody does a bad job, I fire him. And you take a guy like Esper, he was no good, I fired him. So he writes a book. Another one writes a book. Because with me, they can write books, but nobody else can. But they have done such a poor job, and they never fire anybody. Look at the economy. Look at the inflation. They didn't fire any of them. They have the same people. That's a good way not to have books written about you. But just to finish, I got more votes than any Republican in history by far. In fact, I got more votes than any president, sitting president in history by far.
Let me continue on immigration. It was what you wanted to talk about earlier. So let's get back to your deportation proposal that the vice president has reacted to as well. President Trump, you call this the largest domestic deportation operation in the history of our country. You use National Guard, you say things get out of control. You have no problem using the U.S. military. He's also said you can use local police. How would you deport 11 million undocumented immigrants? I know you believe that number is much higher. Take us through this. What does this look like? Will authorities be going door to door in this country?
It is much higher because of them. They allowed criminals, many, many millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in, drug dealers, to come into our country and attack the United States and told by terrorists like you as well. Crime here is up and through the roof, despite their fraudulent statements that they made. Crime in this country is through the roof, and we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime, and it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But like
They were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't
So now the moderators are debating Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it
Let,
sounds like.
let Kamala come out and fact check him if that's an actual fact.
Right.
She should know that if she's up there running for president. Oh, here we go. He's a felon.
I do feel like it's more than 11 million people. I mean, I don't care what anybody says, you know.
And let's be clear where each person stands on the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents. Get this, even after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk
There
about
we go.
moving forward in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address bringing down the price of groceries to affordably
They've had what, 4 years to do this?
exhausted.
Yeah,
Whole tired playbook.
exactly.
Yep.
Every one of those cases was
But
started
why start them when you can start, you know?
On day one?
Yeah.
You saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. Not winning most of it, but those are cases of weaponization. Never happened in this country. They weaponized the Justice Department. Every one of those cases was involved with the DOJ, from Atlanta and Fani Willis to the Attorney General of New York and the DA of New York. Every one of those cases. And then they say, oh, he was, they're the ones that made them go to the case. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. And what happened in my documents case? They said, well, that's the toughest of them all. Complete and total undue punishment should apply. It's weaponization, and it's never happened in this country. They used it to try and win an election. But I just asked the case.
Yeah. Let's see who it is.
And understand the current which this election in 2024 takes place. The United States Supreme Court recently ruled that the former president would essentially be immune from any misconduct if he were to enter the White House again. Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States.
Oh,
And he
Jesus. Come on.
weaponized the Department of Justice against his political enemies.
And it is true, huh, Shane? I mean, when they spoke out for a Biden, it's about he's not competent. He wouldn't be competent to stand trial, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That is like he's going to terminate the Constitution. You know.
Right.
It's up to the American people to decide that. Vice President Harris, you were the last running for president.
You laughing at Booch?
He ain't even online.
His camera's off, but I hear him laughing. Oh yeah, we got a lot to get to when Trump's making a point.
Yeah.
President
Right.
Trump, what are you
You
watching? Dumb
okay?
and
Emma?
Dumber?
Dude, I'm so mischievous. I'm telling you, I'm about to burn up over here.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. Let me hold myself together for this.
Yeah, do that. I'm going to pee. Got to.
Jesus. I hear a whole bunch of not answering the question.
Absolutely, huh, Justin? Beat around the bush, huh, dude?
Jeez.
Just more about the Green New Deal, you know?
Yeah, like where does that fit in with her views changing on fracking?
Right.
I mean, maybe she's for the people. Maybe she's telling the truth.
Don't fall for it, Bougie. She's a
Look at
communist, dude.
Justin's face. Look at Justin. She's
She's a
not a
communist,
communist.
dude. She is
She's
a
not a
communist,
communist.
dude.
She's not a
Uh,
anything. She is a puppet. There's a
she's a
huge difference
puppet,
in
a
that.
communist puppet, dude.
No, she's a what? She's worse because at least a communist is going to stick to something. She is worse. She is a shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
She's worse. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's much worse. You don't even know what you're up against.
Oh, I know what I'm up against. Absolutely, dude.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. So that label, you keep giving her a label that's something that's definitive. She does not have a definitive label at all. She is she is the poison of many elixirs. She is bad.
But look, when you peel that onion away from her, she's a communist, dude. She's the most liberal person out there. And they'll do that. They'll throw those fronts out there just like she's doing right now and say, I'm not for this, not for that. And dude, the moment they get elected, yeah, well, we had to
Let me,
backtrack on that. We're not going to say
let
that.
me.
She's a
I think she's
extreme,
baseless.
and look, you can call her a socialist. I mean, whatever word fits your vocabulary makes you feel better. But I say she's a communist, you know?
I'd say she's baseless. I'd say there's nothing there, and I say that she's chomping at the bits and she's doing anything to gain a position, and that she'll do anything to stay in that position. And you know when people who do anything for money, you know what they call them, right?
And look, I get you, Booge, but okay, let's just hypothetically say she's a
What
mouthpiece.
did I miss? Are we voting for Kamala
Okay?
yet? What did I miss?
He wants
Yes, we
to
all pulling it. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So
all I
so
need to know.
Booge, she's a mouthpiece, right? But who is she a mouthpiece for, man? The Democrat Party, or is it deeper than that? Is it Valerie Jarrett? Is it Barack Obama? Is it,
Um, let me let
George
me
Soros?
let me show you the difference in bad from bad. You have one person who wears a uniform and they walk up to you and you know what you're dealing with. You have another person who's a spy and gets in deeper. The deeper they go, the more harm they cause because she is a shapeshifter. She goes in and presents herself as one thing, and then she'll sell her position to the highest bidder. It's much worse than somebody who says they're going to straight up do something. You got me? Because you're hugging the enemy, you're eating and dining with the enemy.
So
I'm not
so
going to
the
shoot you.
enemy. So who is the enemy? I guess that's what I'm asking when you say about the
Everyone,
enemy.
everyone
Yes.
who had who's the United States is for sale, and it's up to the highest bidder. And
And exactly.
that highest bidder's agenda changes from group to group to group. We're going to keep getting jabbed. We're going to keep getting what's the other thing to where the insurance hikes, the bank rates. You're going to have a lot more money that's leaving and going to foreign soil to help foreigners. How many more billions of dollars we have to send to other people? That's the shape shifting that we're talking about. Having somebody who does not have a core. It's just like having a spy, just like having somebody who's an what did it say, an insurgent, somebody who's domestic terrorism is what it is. It's much worse than somebody who wears a uniform and say I plan to do X, Y, and Z because that person you can see coming and they stand on what they on whatever they talk. Whereas she'll say something and 5 minutes later she's saying something else. And once somebody breaks your let's see your confidence, once you lose confidence in someone, how do you regain it?
That's all I'm trying to make the point is that whoever she's the mouthpiece for is communist regime. It's a Marxist communist regime that's trying to take over this one and trying to turn us into a one world government, man. It
Yeah, but
really
what I'm
is. It's
saying is
happening.
how much worse she is. Let me put metaphorically speaking. Let's say if I fed you poison and it had a bitter taste to it, you would only eat it once. Or certain people would only eat it once. But if you was to sweeten that up and put it in a lot of food, it could go a lot further. If you understand what I'm saying. She is baseless and she is a shapeshifter. And she is going to bring this country to its knees by doing that exact thing. She's flip flopped on so many things until how can you even trust her on one? There's nothing you can trust this woman on at all.
Exactly. And I can't agree with you more, but when I'm sitting down and telling you, you peel through that onion that she's portraying, that she's for this, for that. What is she deeply? deeply what is her values.
The
Her
highest.
values are Marxist, communist values. I mean, I don't know how else to put it with that, you know?
Let's see. You stop the person from going into the dance, or you let them go into the dance, and they break up everything mid-show. Is what I'm trying to say. She's much worse than a lot of people are trying to give her credit for
She's
because
horrible. I agree
yeah,
with you. Yeah, she's
yeah,
horrible. Yeah. She is a mouthpiece for whatever organization that does not promote the pro-capital growth for this country. For the
right,
demise of this country,
right.
she's the mouthpiece for it, you know?
You know the bad part about it is she's for sale, and she's not even a good
She's not even
salesperson
a good
for.
sales lady. Right.
Yeah,
She's not even a good sales.
yeah.
Right.
It's like wow, you're for sale, but you can't even. You know what I mean? I want to say
I
it,
know what
but
you mean.
I really want to say it, but
It would have never happened if Nancy Pelosi and the mayor of Washington didn't I wasn't responsible for security. Nancy Pelosi was responsible. She didn't do her job. The question was about you as president, not about war.
Ah, these moderators, dude.
They crazy, dude.
Watch, she's gonna bill it as the scariest day in history.
Well, it was.
You still shaking?
You crazy.
Defecated. Is that what she said? Defecated on.
She's talking about Biden.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, here we go. Good people on both sides. Here we go. Say it. Say it. There it is.
Happened.
Yeah, hey, look. Jesus.
One that had a heart attack 12 hours later.
Let's see if they let him respond to this because she's just nothing but bullshit coming out of her mouth right now.
Total bullshit.
Watch, sir, we need to move on.
That's right. Watch what's coming, dude. Yeah.
I'm sure you're watching this on CNN.
No. Fox. I'm one-sided, dude.
He ain't even gonna lie. That's covered up, huh? Are you biased, bro?
Ain't no cover. No, I'm not biased at all. I'm just saying I'm watching it on Fox News. Hats off to Fox News, you know. Ain't watching no CNN shit. That's the Communist News Network, dude.
It's the Clinton News Network. Get it right.
Clinton. Clinton. Same thing.
Brad, the Clintons don't have nothing on this broad right here.
Maybe Hillary. I think she's still behind the scenes, to be honest with you. Bill, he ain't worried about it no more, man. You know?
They're all behind the scenes, but you got to understand something. There's not been this many moving parts ever.
Yep.
This is something totally new.
Old Bill's just pissed that plane don't roll to Epstein Island no more, dude. That's all he's worried about, dude. You know, he's a little concerned about that, but yeah.
Either that or he's pissed because, time marches on and all of a sudden that person who was 12 is now 22.
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
It kind of sucks.
For him.
Yep. You can only get a 12-year-old for 11 months.
She's got Trump kind of where she wanted to get him. He's starting to get aggravated now. He was so calm and collected in the beginning.
Well, his medication's wearing off.
No, she's pissing him off. She's doing nothing but
I'm pretty sure
lying.
he drugged it. Yeah, but not only that. But I mean, how much looking at this woman's face could you do before you got pissed off? That's, I mean, really.
Yeah.
Mr. President, for 3.5 years after you lost the 2020 election, you repeatedly falsely claimed that you won, many times saying you won in a landslide.
He
In the
did.
past couple of weeks leading up to this debate, you have said, quote, we lost by a whisker, that you, quote, didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short. Are you now acknowledging that you lost in 2020? Would you say that sarcastically? It was said, oh, we lost by a whisker. That was said sarcastically. Look, there's so much. All you have to do is look at
How old is Trump now, Brad?
back to the legislature.
70, what's he, 75?
Is he?
70, yeah, 75, 78, something like that. He's up there, man.
Just seeing. 78, man. He's on his shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just,
Oh, absolutely.
mentally.
Yeah. You know?
When you it, you it.
Yeah. Like they keep trying to catch him, you know what I mean? Even the moderator, and he's on his shit.
Yeah. Huh?
I didn't detect the sarcasm. Lost by a whisker. We didn't quite make it. We should just point out here as clarification, and you know this. You and Kamala.
Mama Bear, she hasn't convinced you yet? Let's see if Mama Bear changed her tune. She was all, Trump, 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 let's see.
I don't know. I'm on the fence, dude, right now as we talk about this debate.
You said I'm on the fence.
Oh, poor
She's starting to
Brad.
convince
We'll
me.
push you off that fucking fence.
Yeah.
I
God,
hope you
yeah.
fall and crack your nuts on that fence.
Well, I'm for good old
Right.
Kamala. I don't know what y'all talking about because she's got morals and she's got everything.
Kamala.
Oh, 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 Kamala.
I need a drink, man.
Too many breaks, dude.
But I do want to ask you about something that's come up in the last couple of days. This was a post from President Trump about this upcoming election just weeks ago. He said, when I win, those people who cheated, and then he lists donors, voters, election officials, he said will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
That's right.
One of your campaign's top lawyers responded saying, we won't let Donald Trump intimidate us. We won't let him suppress the vote. Is that what you believe?
Donald Trump was fired by 81 So let's be clear about that. And clearly he is having a very difficult time processing that. But we cannot afford to have a president of the United States who attempts, as he did in the past, to upend the will of the voters in a free and fair election. And I'm going to tell you that I have traveled the world as vice president of the United States, and world leaders have left me out. I have talked to military leaders, some of whom work with you, and they say you're a disgrace.
Oh, I love.
And when you
She's talked to military leaders that worked with him, and they said he was a disgrace. It's easy to just say
Right.
that. You have no proof at all.
No proof. Yeah. Name names,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Name some fucking names.
Right.
I talked to military leaders who think you're a disgrace. It's like, okay.
And I hate to say it, it's probably the trans military leaders,
It's that one that wears the dog mask.
Yeah. Right. Or Rachel Levine or whatever her name is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're all in. Yeah, we're all in. Yeah, Shane, I'm listening to this and the way she talks, and she'll sit here and talk about how the world deserves better. It's almost like you listen to this rhetoric, and it's almost like he's in charge right now. And it's like she's gonna fix everything that's wrong with the economy or this country. Like they're not in office, like they're running for the office.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Do you see where I'm coming from with that?
yeah. I don't I don't know how they can get up there and say that shit with a straight face because, like you said,
Right.
they've got to know how ignorant that sounds when all they talk about is what they're gonna do, what they're gonna do when they get in office.
Right.
And it's not like they forgot that they've been in office, but
Right.
I guess there's enough people that follow that side that just they don't catch on to that, you know?
Right.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
weird.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I see Antonio Brown's caption on X.
Who you said? James Brown?
Antonio Brown. Robert Griffin tweeted, caption this, the picture of
Bob,
Kamala.
Bobby Brown?
That's his cousin. Donald Trump's weak.
I just find it amazing, Shane, if I could comment real quick about what they're talking about. I find it amazing how she'll sit here and say how we need a two-deal agreement, two-piece agreement between, Palestine and Israel. But dude, nothing's ever mentioned about Ukraine. You don't even hear
Yeah,
about that anymore.
yeah.
It's just, to me, like that's the big laundry machine where they're laundering and doing whatever they got to do, and I'm sure that people dying every day. But all of a sudden now, the Jews and the Palestinians, we got to stop that. We got to do whatever it takes to stop that war. And
Yeah.
what do you think? There's nothing in it for them, you
Well, of
know.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, unbelievable.
The tweak on national security by allowing every nation last month, the 168 different countries sending people into our country. Their crime rates are way down. Moving into our servers, said I hope she wins. And I think he meant it. Because what he's gotten away with is absolutely incredible. It wouldn't have happened with me. The leaders of other countries think that they're weak and incompetent, and they are. They're grossly incompetent. And I just asked one question. Why does Biden go in and kill the Keystone Pipeline and approve the single biggest deal that Russia's ever made, Nord Stream 2, the biggest pipeline anywhere in the world going to Germany and all over Europe? Because they're weak, they're ineffective. And Biden, by the way, has made a lot of money.
Oh, commercial break.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Some time.
After they shut Trump up,
So how's it going so far? We think.
Trump 5, Kamala 3. Like a boxing match, dude.
No, it's exactly what I expected. I mean, there's really nothing, like I said, on her side for sure. There's no kind of policies. Everything is, I have a plan to fix this.
Right.
Won't name the
Or
plan.
if it's Trump bad, look what he did, blah blah
Yeah.
blah,
Yeah, or just spouting
know.
shit out like she did about the military leaders that think he's, whatever
Yes.
she said, disgrace or whatever. And I'm thinking, well, it's easy to shout that shit out,
Sure.
You should have came with
Yeah.
receipts on that,
I agree with you. Yeah, where's the names? Who are you talking about? You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, because we could throw that shit out all day long at each other. I mean, it doesn't mean anything if you can't prove it.
Nah, I think it's all bullshit, to be honest with you. Like,
But should you be saying anything right now? I mean, if you're already in office, I'm just giving.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
giving
be
you
saying anything about what you're gonna do. That should
all
be
she
the
should be
last.
doing. Let me give you the theatrical on this. She should be doing this. She should go. I don't have time to do this. I'm busy.
I'm working on things.
Right?
Yep.
I mean,
That's
so
true.
how is she saying she's gonna do shit? I mean, you're already there.
Yeah.
and that's the whole gig, Booja. That's what I was just trying to hit on. It's like when she sits back and talks, she's basically saying and projecting her voice is that Trump's in office right now. You would swear, listening to her, that Trump is the president of the United States and that they need to be elected so they can change everything that he's doing. And
Yeah.
not saying that they've been in office for 3.5 years and have gotten nothing done but more chaos. I mean, they've screwed more things up, you know.
Yeah,
They
but
offer
all of
no
this is
they offer no solution, you know.
they're saying that all of this is Trump's fault, right? And that they need the next 4 years to
Absolutely.
get it all straightened out.
Absolutely.
Like now, the last let's see, 36. How many months is that? If only I was good at math. So they've been doing what?
42.
Nothing this whole time.
42 months, roughly, right?
Yeah, Brad is right on. Thank you, Rain Man. Brad is right on. Everybody that's tuning in right now, listen, I do have a lot of comedic flair, and I apologize. However, what I'm trying to speak on is just the ultimate truth of the matter right now. Brad is going to be more just he's going to touch right on it and get right down to the basics of it. Um, and I just can't help my ADD is trying to keep me from trying to concentrate on this disaster that's going on. I really, really see that there's a lot of things that are going on right now that should not be. This shouldn't be taking place, and it's sad to put it best. I have nothing about this that's even remotely funny. And my mind keeps bringing me elsewhere because when I think about the matter, it's disturbing.
What matter? What's disturbing to you, Booch? Tell us. I want to hear from you.
Well, we have a person who's debating on what she's gonna do, and she's already in a position of doing. That's like getting on a school bus to go to school, and you're driving everywhere else but the school. But they say, okay, if you give me a job tomorrow, I'll bring you there. It's like you're supposed to be doing this shit right now.
Well, that's what we were
It's
talking about
almost
earlier. It's amazing
it's
how many
almost a
people don't
skit.
jump.
It's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit. Somebody should do like a Saturday Night Live skit on this about
Right.
it's like a Seinfeld episode. I don't really
Well,
know how much more bizarre you can get.
if you notice, not once did the moderators call her out on that and saying, well, your party's in office right now. Why isn't
Yeah.
this getting done? You know what I mean? If
Well,
that
I'm
were
gonna tell you
Trump,
why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because they have to make good TV.
well,
You
they're also,
understand
you
that,
got to
right?
realize they're
If you
also
go,
all, they're
you
on
have a
team
prize fight against a
Democrat.
kindergartner right now. They have to. No, it's not about that. They have to make some good TV. So they have to like pull Trump back a little bit and push her up a little bit to try to make that television show that they're putting on right now fair. Is what's
Yeah,
going
but
on.
fair. Well, this is your first one you've ever tuned into. No,
Yeah,
they would
absolutely. There
they
ain't
would have
nothing
checked
fair
Trump
about
on
it,
that.
bro.
They
No,
would
this
have
is a
checked Trump
breakaway.
on that so quick had he been out there saying what he was gonna do if he was in
Yes.
office right now, but he's out there talking
Absolutely.
about. They would have
If,
Absolutely.
checked him so fast on
It
that.
would have been said immediately. Well, Mr. Trump, you've been in office for 3.5 years now.
Yep.
Well,
You
it should
know,
have, would and could. I'm talking about the TV that they're trying to put out right now. They're trying
and
to put
No,
on
I
some
get
good
I get it.
TV, and I understand that it's a popularity contest right now. It's just like watching American Idol. It has nothing to do with what's really going on. It's
Hmm.
about
That's
what
what
Clay Aiken is wearing at this moment.
that's what it should be, an American Idol stage where they do this and let the judges either X them or whatever.
It's pretty much what it is if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Do it like the Masked Singer.
The man, hey, yeah, put them both in suits, disguise their voice, ask them questions so you don't know who's answering it. And
right.
hey, if it's a good answer, then you say, I like that answer. And then they pull their mask off, and it's like, holy shit, that was Trump. Like, what the fuck?
That'd be
Then
perfect.
that's how it's
Every time.
unbiased. But we just figured it out. Good job, Justin.
I got it.
Just for that, I'm going to get me a drink.
I'm with you.
What you doing, Justin? You on Poly Market?
No, I'm just on YouTube watching this.
Did you put anything on Poly Market yet?
No, not yet.
You know we got to do that before it's time, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Because they're switching up. I think when I just looked a minute ago, I think Trump was at 52 and Kamala was at 48.
Oh, what, Poly Market?
Oh, they're 49 and 49 now. Yeah.
Well, next time we get together, we have to open up a Poly Market account and do what we have to do. We got to put some skin in the game.
Trump's in the lead, 52-48 for Pennsylvania. And 50,
What is that, for the election you're talking about?
yeah, for the election. You can bet by state. We have a president that doesn't know he's alive.
Shannon, read the comment section. What is that comment right there?
What?
There's a couple of
Why do we have two moderators that are both democratically biased? I wonder who's democratically biased on here.
No. She's talking about the ones on the
debate.
TV.
Oh,
Saying, yeah, I mean, they all are. I mean, anybody that's on one of these mainstream stations, they're going to be.
yeah. All media is ran by the Democratic Party. We all know.
You thought you were talking about one of us?
Yeah,
that's you.
I was like,
Probably.
what do you mean? What do you mean biased? I'm 100% Democrat.
If
Put my Democrat shirt on. Says Democrat. Watch, I'll prove it. Hey, Brad, how do I vote? Brad, Democrat or Republican? Brad didn't have his microphone on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Brad. Welcome in.
Yeah. How do you vote, Bougie? I don't know. If you ever vote, I have my opinion, but I'll keep it to myself, dude.
Oh, just tell them.
You can say it. Just say it. Say it. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I like you too much to throw you out there under the bus, dude.
Oh, Brad, you must not know how thick my skin is.
Dude, you got thick skin. I'm sure you do.
when it comes to caring about stuff, not too much.
I know I'm getting text messages of people telling me that she makes me sick.
Yeah.
A bunch of feel-good speeches with no clear answers.
No clear answers, man. She has nothing on policy. She has nothing on the economic state of this economy.
Do you blame her? She's in office right now. She is in
office.
Oh,
no, absolutely. Look, Booch, I don't blame her at all, Booch. I mean, this is the defense that they have to use because of what they've created. And when she sat there earlier saying that, Trump gets elected, we're going to be in the biggest recession we ever known. I believe we're in a recession. I don't care what you say.
Well, yeah,
they haven't said it, but
you'll basically inherit the recession that we have right now. And wait, we're not in a recession?
They've never said it. The Democrats have never come out and say we're in a recession right now. But, I mean, look at the economic times that we're in. How can we not be in a recession? And when you look at a recession is what is it? If you don't have growth within, 1 or 2 quarters of a certain percentage of growth, you're considered in a recession? Dude, I believe we're there. I do. Nothing's growing. The only thing that's growing is the cost of everything. Wages ain't increasing, that's for sure.
All right, I'm back. I was talking to Joe Rogan right quick. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's good. Kamala?
No, I think he's about to side with Trump. Oh, speaking of, instead of me jerking all around, let's get right to business. Have you heard the situation about Trump saying that he's gonna have Elon Musk to head his something?
Yeah, something to do with the accounting for all the money that fucking government's wasting. And Elon's like, bring it on. I don't need pay or anything. I'll do it. We're gonna get into it if they'd ever shut up.
Justin, flip your screen, dude.
No, Justin. Leave that.
Yeah, right.
Justin got that Android, Team Android.
Team Android in the house.
Android.
Get the fuck off our feed. Get off our feed.
Look at my cameras. Look at them. So they're talking about with your Chinese phones.
Where's yours made?
Everything y'all talk about goes to the mothership.
Absolutely. In a
What?
sweatshop.
Mine is, look, I'd rather have mine run off of viruses than run off of that.
Don't be rude. She's speaking right now. Y'all want some gumbo?
Damn, dude.
Send it over.
Dude, all you gotta do is invite us to the studio, dude. We could have had some of that, dude. But instead, you told us to stay home, dude.
I'm trying to make it easy on y'all.
I know we got a hurricane out there. Y'all still would have drove to the studio, to the bunker, dude. You know?
Speaking of hurricane, just to scare y'all again.
Bring it
Ooh.
on, dude. Dude, we don't waver, man. Us true Louisianians, dude, we don't waver with this bullshit that's out there, dude. That don't scare me.
Yeah, because
You know?
true
No, we're
Louisiana
on
is
here
because you can afford it.
talking
Just-
Rather
shit
than
into
talking
the air.
crap,
Wait,
they can afford it. Yeah.
No. How can I afford it, dude? You just tell me with a hurricane coming. How can I afford it?
Because you can take a couple of days off and their credit card bill's still going to get paid. If I got to go put a hotel room on this credit card right here, I'm going to be asking for favors from everybody, yeah?
It doesn't matter if I can take a couple of days off. I mean, I got to make up for it at the end of the week, you know?
But snap, let us get on the same pay scale and then I'm going to see how good you stay around. It's like, oh, I just got on the phone with Austin. I'm good, man. It's my brother-in-law.
It's all about choices, man. We all have been given choices, man. And yeah, some people have it better than others, and some people work harder than others, and you know where I'm coming from with that. It is
Well, I
what
wish
it
I had a
is,
good
dude.
credit score. I wish I had a good credit score like you. I'd
Stupid.
You got a better credit score than me. Don't come with that bullshit.
spread.
What's that
Trying
debate?
to
90
out me.
minutes? 90
Yeah,
minutes?
shouldn't it be over with? I mean, how
I
much
know.
more Kamala you gonna hit?
I'm ready to talk about it.
No. I mean, this should be the job for Montel Williams, right? Listening to Kamala screw us for 90 minutes. I
I was
mean,
going to say Montel Jordan. This is how we do.
I'm kind of buzzed. It's all because.
Montel Williams, huh?
Yeah, listening to Kamala screw us for 90 minutes. It's
Mm,
terrible.
it's your party, buddy.
She has
Ooh,
yet to
Kool-Aid.
say during
going
this
to call him
debate how
names.
proud she is to have served this administration for 3.5 years and the policies that they have enacted. She has yet to say that on this debate. I'm telling you, you sit back and you look at it, and you would think that Trump is the incumbent and she is trying to run for his position. That's just what I take out of this debate. From
Yeah.
her.
Look at Brad hanging on to every word.
Well, I mean, I do absorb a lot of stuff. Yeah.
So romantic.
But I know
Brad.
I know communist talk when I hear it, and that's about what that a lot of it is.
I know, like somebody like Putin, man, he'd have a field day with this woman. There's no way
Can
she
you
could stand up
imagine, dude?
like Trump
Yeah,
does.
there's no way, dude. President Xi or
Any of them.
what's
Yeah.
what's a tin horn dictator, out of North Korea? Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, you can listen to this debate and just hear hear the shit that she's spewing. And look, maybe the only thing, Shane, that I can say that Trump has done wrong in this debate is continued to push the issue that y'all are in office, not me.
Yeah,
y'all are in office, not
I'm
me,
with you.
man.
I would almost say that after every sentence that she says about what she's
Yeah,
going to do.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
Three and
would
a
why give
half
a
years.
reminding
give her
anybody
advice?
watching that y'all are in office right now. You know.
But why give her
Yeah,
any advice? I mean, she doesn't need any more outside influence. She has enough,
Yeah,
right?
no, it's not really
Yeah.
advice. It's just to call her out on her nonsense every time she
yeah.
talks about what she's going to do. You know, I would just make her look stupid and keep reminding the American people that this woman's in office right now. Now, granted, she's not president, but I mean, she might as
Uh,
well.
who is president then if she's not?
Good question. Yeah, what is old Biden doing? You know,
Now, who
we
do you
don't have.
think? Hey, going around the screen, who do you think? Let me hear from you, Justin. Who you think is running this country? If you had to put it, just a guess on it, dude.
Hmm.
I can name three off the top of my hand that I think possibly
Oh,
could be running the.
can I just say who is not?
Well,
Do the three include the top three like richest families?
It
yeah,
has
because
nothing to do with that.
I
it was
think
kind of what
Is
my take
Zuckerberg
was
one of them?
kind of. It's hard to put a name because I don't know if it's a person. You know what I mean?
just
Oh, it
Is
is,
is
dude.
is
Oh, it is,
Zuckerberg one
dude.
of them?
No, no, Zuckerberg, no.
No, and I'm sure you're gonna throw
Zuckerberg
out. I'm
ain't
sure you're gonna
nowhere
throw Obama.
around, dude.
You don't know
Yeah,
about wait. You don't know about the whole Facebook running the country type thing that's going on? You don't know
that
about
doesn't
Yeah,
run the
he ain't.
country. Yeah.
Zuckerberg don't have
that? It
shit
Facebook
does.
is small
better.
potatoes in the
Yeah.
deep state of what goes on,
He's
dude.
a puppet of theirs. He's not. No,
Absolutely.
no. I
Yes.
don't. Like I said, it's. I know you're kind of leaning towards a person. I lean towards this. There's just
Absolutely.
this entity that's running. Like there's just. It's an organization. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But let me
It's
ask
hard.
you, who's running the organization?
Well, I don't know. That's what I mean. I
Yeah.
think it's a world thing now. I don't think
Yeah.
it's just a person in this country. You know, I think it's like say BlackRock or in any things like that. I think are controlling what goes on in the
Yeah.
country. The president is doing absolutely nothing. He's just a face. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
It's not his
I don't
fault.
know, and that's why they don't. I mean, think about it. That's why they have so much disdain for Trump because he's not in that little group, of people
Exactly.
that are running things behind the scenes, or he will expose that. In other words, and they're afraid to death of him. They tried to kill the man, and it's not
Right.
just because they want him to lose. They know the risk that they're taking by allowing him to be president again. You know what I mean?
Oh, they have everything to lose.
Yeah, and they know it.
You know, they know it, dude. Yeah. Like I said, if I had to put a name on it, and I know you're not putting a name on it, but if I had to put a name on who's running the president, I'm not talking about the whole cabal or the whole global end of it, but who's tied up in it between Hillary, Obama, Valerie Jarrett, Susan Rice. God, yeah, you can name any of those communists that are out there,
You
uh, that have a voice, and George Soros. I mean, you want to talk about a global guy.
Well,
George Soros has got to be probably one of the biggest global guys that are out there when it
right,
comes
and
to
you're
donating
naming
money.
like that's what I mean. So you're naming almost like a team of people because I just don't believe there's one person
Absolutely.
powerful
No,
enough
I don't
to.
believe it's one person either.
Yeah,
But if I had to guess
I
of
think they're.
like, yeah, of who's talking to her,
Yeah,
I would have to say that's the big O, man. That's the
sure.
big O. That's the big H, or
Yeah,
somebody within American politics are
right.
controlling her. You know.
Yeah, because
the
she's not she like you said, somebody's controlling her. You know what I
Yes,
mean? And they're
absolutely.
going to do it the entire time she's president if she wins.
Yes.
There's no way that this woman's going to stand up there and lead the country in the way that she wants to do it and get things done that she wants to do. That it
Not
doesn't work
gonna
like
happen.
that. And like I said, I
No.
think that was the big pushback against Trump is that they realized that wait a second, we can't make this guy do anything. You can't have
Yeah.
somebody up there that you can't
No.
push in a certain
Right.
direction that you want to push them in. That shit doesn't work in
Exactly.
politics.
No. Exactly right, Shane. I
I
couldn't
don't even
agree
know what
with you more.
you're talking about, Justin. I've been running my mouth. What
huh?
are they on now?
I don't know. They're just saying the Republicans run the country and the Democrats are growing in the country, and
Same shit. You're
Same
stupid.
shit.
No.
we're on Kamala's race for a minute.
Oh, what did he? I missed it.
Something about Trump said she didn't know she was black or something like that.
Oh,
He
Lord.
didn't black. I don't know. You did miss it. They were asking why he cares so much about her.
Well, this guy on X says she's winning, so there you go. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Trump said, "I don't care what race she is. She can be whatever she wants to do." I feel like we've just been like circling back on shit the whole debate. Like it just kind of doesn't.
Absolutely,
Well,
Justin. I agree with you, dude. There's not a whole lot of substance here, and look, I feel like this debate, there's no one-sided to say, well, Trump is doing better than her. They're both holding their own accord, dude. And to me, I don't know. I think Trump could have came and said some stuff differently, but she's spewing lies, dude. I mean, all the way around, and
well, it's going to be interesting to see the the fact checkers on the mainstream
absolutely,
media,
dude.
because they're not
Yeah.
going to check a damn thing she was saying.
Mm-mm. Oh, they're gonna fact check it as truth, you know.
Oh,
They're about to cut his mic off.
Bose.
All right, so at what minute count do I actually come in and watch the debate? Because wasn't the first part of it garbage?
Well, it's all garbage.
It's all garbage, dude. This debate is garbage here, dude. I find nothing substance on both ends. I really don't. Trump's been arguing one thing, and I don't know, man. I just can't say I'm totally happy with it, but it's not going to sway my vote of where I'm going, you know.
I think it is.
Independent.
Don't lie.
No, I'm going independent, dude.
Write me in.
Right.
Just write me in.
You're crazy, boy. Right, you. Yeah. Look, you can listen right here. All the left has is we're going to give you this, we're going to give you that, we're going to give you 25,000, get in the house, we're going to do this, we're going to do that for you. They offer no substance to their views of the future. You
Well,
know,
she touched on that earlier. She's
Where did we
like,
get
I'm
this
gonna
money
help-
from?
She said, "I'm going to help first-time home buyers buy a house."
Yeah, it's
But
called
never said how.
immigrants.
It's just, I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
Called
mean?
no, they got it in an immigrant fund. They finding money to give to these immigrants left and right.
Yeah.
look at California, Booge. They want to give
I don't-
California just passed a law, bro. They want to give them $150,000 to buy a house interest free. You know?
Interest-free. I want in on that deal.
buying Cali
Yeah.
for 100.
Now, look,
was
I don't know what you can get in California for 150,000. I have no idea.
They'll let you come to the state with $150,000.
Yeah. Maybe a homeless tent or something like that for 150 grand, dude. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, they done ruined that shit over there. They done got to the point to where they ruined their own state. Now they're trying to ruin the rest of the country. Thanks, Cali.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everybody in California is not with that crap, and I'm talking about the California government. I'm not talking about the California people. Let's get that right.
Yeah, but you say that, Booge, but a lot of the California people are representatives of the politics, dude.
No, it's not. No, because if the people was representative of the politics, then we wouldn't have the shit that's going on in Washington right now. You can't say that.
I mean, dude, somehow, some way, these Nancy Pelosi's and these Kamala Harris and whoever it might be are getting voted into this.
That's all government. That is not a reflection of the people. Once you have a government bully that gets in office, they start to sway things, and it becomes a terrible situation of what it is right now. And that's the God's honest truth. Because if I had anything to say about, it's not about votes. This is allocations. These are appointments. This has nothing to do with votes. If you still believe that anything has to do with votes anymore, you're sadly mistaken. It goes way, way deeper. You were talking about the deep state. That's what's going on right now. Votes is the last thing. That's the last thing. They just got to watch how bad they fix things so that they don't get caught doing it. That's what's going on.
Well, I'm with you there. I'm with you there on that part. They do. They. I don't doubt it's fixed one way or another, but they just got to kind of try to make it look legit, you know, especially by when they drop these polls all the time trying to tell you you know,
they're
who's
taking it like kind of just like like you. It comes up 75% Trump. Hey, bring it a little closer. Bring it down like to
Yeah.
65 or 60 or something. And they just keep on like edging and edging and edging. That's how they get things through edging and edging and edging and edging. And the whole time, the other behind the scenes, because there's two things going on. There's us and them, and then there's them. And that's what's scary. That's what hurts, actually. Not to bring my feelings into the situation.
no, you good. I'm just listening to
Sorry, I'm going to start crying in a minute. Let me turn my mic off so I can cry a little bit.
Go ahead, dude.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
Number one, John McCain fought Obamacare for 10 years. But it wasn't only him. It was all of the Democrats that kept it going. And you know what? They can do much better than Obamacare, much less money. But she won't improve private insurance for people, private medical insurance. That's another thing she doesn't want. People are paying privately for insurance that have worked hard and make money, and they want to have private. She wants everybody to be on government insurance.
Jesus.
You wait 6 months for an operation that you need to be. President Trump, thank you. We had another issue that we'd like to get to that's important for a number of Americans, in particular younger voters, and that's climate change.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all think gun control is going to come up at all?
Ooh, well, it's got to be on their list. Has to be.
I would think, but
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
about it.
Can hear it now.
Yep.
Former President Trump, is it true that you said you like when little children get slaughtered in schools? It's coming. That gun talk is coming.
Yeah, I hope, but I don't at the same time because it's like the farther it can stay out of the media, the better, you know.
But you're either on one side or the other on that. Doesn't matter what these two have to say about it.
Yeah, and just like what they're getting ready to talk about, when you talk about abortion, is that really a big deal with the election? Here's another one about climate change. Dude, I could give two shits about climate change. You know?
You know why? Because we don't control that shit.
You can't control it.
No.
But some people, they're strong, their convictions are strong with climate change because they've been brainwashed
It's like
over the years, you know?
who listens to this and says, well, I wasn't going to vote for her, but when she started talking about climate change, I mean,
Right, exactly, yeah.
and it goes both ways, you know, like whatever he's talking about. To me, you done picked a side. These debates are almost, I guess it's just a dog and pony show because
It is.
nobody that's already on Team Trump or Team Harris are going to switch. And I know what they say. They're trying to get the ones in the middle. I just don't believe there's a big portion of the country that's in the middle anymore. I think politics are too polarized nowadays.
I agree with you. Yeah.
The Thornburg chess piece that they were using for a while. Speaking of climate change, haven't heard nothing from
Who,
her.
Greta? You talking about Greta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't heard no climate change issues out of her in a while.
Nah, I haven't seen her in a while.
Nah, she's jet setting around on private jets and yeah, you know, private buses and all that stuff all over the world. Yeah.
Mama
Doesn't
Bear said
matter
they
to
brought
her.
it up. Justin, we missed it. The gun
What?
talk. We were running our mouths.
I got to go back and watch this whole debate.
God damn. Bougie was.
Why don't you get the transcript and read it out loud
Yeah.
on camera? That'll be the next episode. Bougie reading the transcript of the debate. And I want you to act it out. Closing statement. Here it comes. Well, wish I wouldn't have missed the gun talk. I did want to hear it.
Dude, who you listen to, Shane, for the debate? Who were you on? What
Fox.
network? Huh?
Fox. Well, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, you way ahead of me,
Ow.
dude.
I'm watching it on TV.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with your streaming service there. I don't know.
Yeah. I live on the poor end of the parish, dude. We get the last.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You're so poor. You're TV slower.
Yeah.
Kamala's gonna fix that for you, buddy. Everybody
I
has
hope.
fast TVs when she's president.
God, I hope so, man. I'm voting for her, dude.
So anyway, they
So
said
it's a commercial now, right?
Kamala. Kristen said Kamala 2024.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Come on. Let's see. Can you still bet on who's going to win?
Let's see.
God, they got Kamala at 95%.
To win the
Wow.
Who does?
The poly market.
To win the debate?
Yes. Like, gee, everybody's dumping money on.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, I can really see, man, just watching what I've watched, Shane. There's really, I can't say Trump was even over and above. I mean, look, we're going to gravitate to that side because that's our beliefs, man. But I can't really say that if you had a guy, and like you just hit on earlier, who's kind of in the middle and undecided, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I
hard to find
mean,
anybody now.
and look, I think it's just an even debate. She spewed her crap and he spewed his stuff, and you know, and I do believe the left stuff is all bull crap, dude. I don't believe any of it for true, you know.
Well,
But
and I'm still just curious, like, if you put money down on this poly market, like, who is the deciding factor?
It tells you. So
Which
like,
that's not really it's not really a winner. That like for instance, it's spiked right now for Kamala, however the hell you
okay,
want to say her name. Let me see.
right. So
Yeah.
if you scroll down
wow.
and scroll down and go to the about right under that. So click show more. You pass it up a little bit,
Yeah.
right? Rules. So that it'll tell you exactly how they judge it.
So let's see. Yeah, it's saying the market will resolve to whichever candidate has a higher percentage than the other for the question regarding who performed better in the debate.
Off of those people, IP.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so it's nothing to do with so and so says they won.
No. It's going off of those polls.
Yeah. I got you. See, I keep looking at it like a damn casino. It's either black or red. And
Right.
whatever it lands on, that person won. That's how I forget that poly market's more of an investing type.
Yeah.
So what do? You just cash out, like, because I mean, when the debate's over.
Yeah, you cash out. And you can cash out at any time, like if it starts not going in your favor
Right.
Yeah, see with that, because the chances go up and down based off of who's putting money where. So if you bought Kamala at 40 cents, now it's at 95, so you could cash out and make what?
55 cents.
He said he bought Kamala at 40 cents.
God, boy, she cheap, huh, dude?
That's deep. What you talking about?
What else they
Oh,
got?
that's steep, huh, dude?
Yeah, bought Kamala at 40 cents.
All right, closing statement. Let's see her.
So I think you've heard tonight
That sounds like numbers back in the 1800s, dude. God damn, 40 cents, dude.
focused on the future, and the other that is focused on the past and an attempt to take us backward. But we're not going to. And I do believe that the American people know we all have so much more in common than what separates us, and we can chart a new way forward. And a vision of that includes mapping out plans, understanding the aspirations, the dreams, the hopes, the ambition of the American people, which is why I intend to create an opportunity economy, investing in small businesses, in new families, in what we can do about protecting seniors, what we can do that is about giving hardworking folks a break and bringing down the cost of living. I believe in what we can do together that is about sustaining America's standing in the world and ensuring that we have the respect that we so rightly deserve, including respecting our military and ensuring we have the most lethal fighting force in the world. I want to be a president that will protect our fundamental rights and freedoms, including the right of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. I'll tell you, I started my career as a prosecutor. I was a DA, I was an attorney general, a United States senator, and now vice president. I've only had one client, the people. And I'll tell you, as a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on what we can do over the next 10 and 20 years to build back up our country by investing right now in you, the American
Boom.
people. Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump.
She nailed it.
Started by saying she's going to do this.
You got it.
She's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5
There he
years
goes.
to create jobs and all the things we talk about. Why
Oh, y'all are behind.
hasn't
No.
she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in. You believe in things like we're not going to frack, we're not going to take fossil fuel, we're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that, and within 1 year they were back into building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice our country for the sake of bad vision. But I just ask one simple question. Why didn't she do it? We're a failing nation. We're a nation that's in serious decline. We're being laughed at all over the world. All over the world they're laughed. I know the leaders very well. They're coming to see me. They called me. We're laughed at all over the world. They don't understand what happened to us as a nation. We're not a leader. We don't have any idea what's going on. We have wars going on in the Middle East. We have wars going on with Russia and Ukraine. We could end up in a third world war, and it'll be a war like no other because of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. I rebuilt our entire military. She gave a lot of it away to the Taliban. She gave it to Afghanistan. What these people have done to our country, and maybe toughest of all, is allowing millions of people to come into our country. Many of them are criminals, and they're destroying our country. The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
President Trump, thank you. And that is our ABC News
Hmm.
presidential debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center. I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm David Muir. Thank you for watching here in the U.S. and all over the world, and from all of us here at ABC News. Good night.
That is the
Well,
result of the Harris-Trump presidential debate now in the book.
He said the thing.
Is it done on your end, Brad?
No.
Well,
Like I said, I'm on the poor side of this parish, dude. It's delayed. You crazy boy. All right, it's done now, Shane.
yeah, they should have just started off with the closing arguments. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That would have been a better debate than with all of this bullshit that we had to listen to. You
He hit
know?
on it right away about how they've been
Yeah.
in power for over 3 years now and doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing.
But you know what? He should have been saying that the whole debate.
Yeah, I guess. I guess he could have, but being that that's the last thing that you
Yes.
hear, you know what I mean. It may have been a thought out plan. There's no telling because apparently he didn't forget about it because he just brought it
No.
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the last thing. Hell, I mean, it's the first thing we start talking about. You know,
Right.
so I don't know because I'm with you. I think he should have nailed on that point a little bit more. But
Right.
again, I mean, who you're swaying? You know what I mean? It
I don't
probably
think you're swaying too many people, dude. I really don't. And this where we going forward, I don't believe you're swaying anybody. I think most people's minds in this election are made up. There's some low information voters that might get wind of Trump or and they might sway to Trump, but for the most part, the ones that are in it every day, like us, and we're following it, your mind's made up of where you're going, you know?
Yeah.
it's. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think you like the people that they may get as well are the people that are debating on even voting at all. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So there may be Democrats or Republicans that are debating on voting, and they're like, I don't really like either of these, and so the debates may sway people to not vote on one side or the other, compared to drag voters from one side.
Just not sure if it's enough people that they're grabbing for it to make any kind of difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
you can
believe
take
a lot. I'm sorry. Go
you
ahead.
can take a monkey. You can take a monkey and put a suit on him and put him on the Democratic side. They'd vote for it.
Well, I think there's a lot of this is for show. I do believe it's they want you to believe that
Trump should have never.
your voice
Trump should have
matters in
never
this
stood for it.
country.
Trump should have been like, you know what, Kamala, do your thing. The whole debate is yours. He shouldn't even went there. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
He couldn't do that, dude. He couldn't do that because of the way, not just on the Democrat side, but just on the media side, they would have ate him up and spit him out for that, man. It would have been negative publicity on Trump if he wouldn't have showed up, you know?
That was the worst. That was the worst possible thing you could have ever done was to show up to that crap.
I can't say I'm 100% happy with the debate at all. I just,
Yeah.
who would I pick for a winner? I can't say any of them because I don't think. Look, the last minute and a half of Trump's closing speech probably was, to me, the best part of the debate.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You
They
know?
could have led with that and finished with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, Shane, you're right on. You're spot on, dude.
I never did understand these debates. I mean, it gives everybody something to talk about, but when you can sit up there and just spout things out and there's no real, you don't have to bring any proof about what you're saying.
Right.
There's no fact checking besides for these moderators, depending on what side they pick. But
it's a dog and pony show. It's a whole
well,
bunch
it
of
is.
smoke
That's
and
what I
mirrors.
mean.
It's a
I
whole
think
bunch of
it's all to
bullshit.
give the American public the illusion that you have a say in what's going on.
Well, here's my closing statement on that. You've had two people who have been in office, and they're both speaking on their matters at hand. And Trump, by all means, is very definitive what he's done for this country, and is very definitive what Kamala has done. There shouldn't have even been a debate. I mean, and that's how bad it is. So,
yeah, there's
what
not
do we
much
do
debate about because I mean they both have track records, and it's hard to, it's hard not to see who's got the winning track record. If
it's indisputable when it comes to that. So why should like like two Super Bowl teams. They go to the Super Bowl. This one does this. This one does. You have a winner of one Super Bowl and a loser of another one, and then they get there to review what happened between the two.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, when it should be cut and dry. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, because Trump has a track record to run on that's, I mean, it's hard to point out a lot of negatives as far as how the country was running, how other
Here's the bad.
countries respected us. You know
Here's
what I
the
mean?
bad part about it. When Trump speaks on stopping China from all the infiltration that's going on, and to try to turn things around and get things more on the American side, they dog him for that.
Yeah.
They call him
Oh yeah.
racist because of the
Absolutely.
fact that and he wants to
Absolutely.
close our borders, and they dog him for that.
Well, we're
You know what I
showing
mean?
that.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me go and open your front doors like they open those borders and see how you like that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a xenophobe. He's got all kind of phobias with him when they talk about
Every
that.
time,
And these
yeah,
people,
every time he
yeah,
does something good, they dog him on it. Like, what is the damn deal? Like, what gives?
I think it's
right.
politics. I mean, the last thing they're ever going to do is,
It
is
is.
praise the other side. You know.
I think it's
Yeah.
worse than politics. I think it's become a cult. I think it's become
Ah,
a popularity contest. I think
yeah.
it's become a lot more than it should be, and a
Right.
lot
Look,
different
don't
from what it should be at the same time.
don't feed into this for a heartbeat, man, because
I
the
know.
Democrat establishment, in my mind, this is my opinion on this whole deal. The Democrat establishment is in panic mode. They might seem normal, but you see it. And I mean, Shane, you and I, we converse about this daily, if not hourly, dude. We're always talking about it. And you can see if it's X or if it's Facebook or if it's Instagram or whatever media source, social media source that we're checking out. People are pissed. People are pissed off, man. If it's at a government local entity meeting or if it's people on the street are talking about, the way they feel. The Democrat Party and as a whole are in panic. Like you said, the people have made up their mind where you're going to vote. I mean, I think it's cut and dry now. I really do. You're not going to convince some Trump supporter that I need to vote for Kamala.
No.
But can you convince a Kamala voter that I need to vote for Trump? I think the possibility is definitely
You think?
there.
You think?
That
Absolutely,
right.
I,
absolutely.
That is
On
happening.
certain
That's
on
happening right now.
certain issues, bro. On
yeah.
certain issues, when it comes, look, if you're a pro-abortion or a pro-environmentalist or transgenderism, no, you're not convincing them. But if
Right.
it's economy based,
Economy. Yeah.
absolutely, you can convince somebody that supports the Democrat side right now to say, you know what, I'm upside down on
Well, yeah.
everything.
If they're doing a lot worse than they were years
The
ago,
black vote.
Absolutely.
then yeah,
The
Yes.
black.
why
It's the
would
it's the
you?
black. It's the
Booth,
black
you
vote.
just
Let me
hit
tell
the
you.
you hit the nail right
Let me
on the
tell you.
head, bro.
It's the black
Right
vote.
on the head. What they have done with this illegal immigration has disenfranchised so many black people in this country. And I'm serious. They have
I got it.
disenfranchised so many black people in this country that they are finally waking up and getting off of the frickin' plantation. I mean, it's no clearer view. And I watch enough social media, and Shane, you can back me up on this. I watch enough social media that these people here are pissed. They're absolutely pissed. If it's Chicago, Detroit, Frisco, New York, look at the analytics of it. These people are pissed. And, where's it change? It's going to change in the voting booth. And I believe there's a lot of closet Trump guys that are Trump people. I don't want to get gender exclusive here, but there's a lot of Trump people that are going to be voting for
Well,
Trump.
and the
You
funny
know?
thing is, with that being said, how as far as the promises that they do to the minority communities and never come through, I don't
Right,
understand how year after year these people keep supporting that side.
right,
Because I
right.
know I know some
Tradition.
personally that have nothing at all good to say about Trump.
It's
Right.
Nothing. They
it's
are
Exactly
blue no
right.
tradition.
matter who, because
It's
they are
tradition.
under the they're under the assumption that no matter who you vote for on the Republican side, they're going to be a racist. They're going to
Right.
be a bigot. They're going to take away this from it. They're going to take that
Exactly.
away. And I
Right.
just don't like what are they seeing to still believe that? Because these Democrats have done nothing for these people that they promised them they were going to do over and over and over.
And and look, let me just hit on this. Most of the low information voters, and we've hit on that. You and I hit on that a podcast, dude, when it was you and I. We hit on low information voters, and there is a bunch of them out there. They're totally accepted for the crumbs that they're fed. And when I say crumbs that they're fed, I'm talking about their if it's their welfare, if it's their food stamp, if it's their housing, or whatever it might be out there. And they don't want to screw the apple cart, if you know what I'm saying. They want to keep
Yeah.
that coming in. And if they're hearing it from that party that this is what this other party is going to do, they're going to take this, they're going to push Granny off the cliff, they're going to take your Social Security, they're going to take your Medicaid, they're going to take your whatever it might be. Those people are happy where they're at, but and some of those people you never convince. Some of them
No,
you'll never convince to vote for Trump. You know,
and they've done such a great job of painting Trump as this monster that so many
absolutely,
people fell for. No
100%.
matter what he comes out and says, even if it's just a little bit that they may agree with it, it's still in their mind now. It's embedded in their brain that this guy is, as they said, literally Hitler. You know, I mean,
Yes,
they've done a great job of that and let you
and
know how afraid.
it's almost generational now, Shane. I mean, it
Yeah,
is generational. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you
Now I
know,
will
people
say,
that
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I see a lot of people that are changing over and not
Yes,
afraid to come out and support Trump. But there's still a lot of people, man, and we know them personally that no matter what, Trump cannot
yes,
do anything right.
no,
He's like I said, he's evil in their eyes. You know what I mean? And that's
exactly
all
right.
from media and the Democratic Party. They were able to push that narrative for so long. So many people fell for it, and it's just embedded in their brain now. You know, and
Well,
you're
let me
not
You
tell
know,
y'all
and
this.
go
I'll
ahead,
touch on
Boots.
this. Remember a while back when we first started talking about this, and I told you that I sat in with a lot of Democrats who were talking about going on this spiritual journey to go watch a certain person get sworn in and all this. Y'all remember when I talked to y'all about that,
yeah.
right? Well, one of the key people that was in that group that was telling me about that is now is getting dissuaded even more and they're starting to see the light even more. I think that now there's a certain channel of information that's getting fed to our communities that's turning things into a different light. They're starting to see a lot more differences that are going on now that wasn't there before, and they're not very happy with it. And I'm not gonna touch on just who that group is, but I will say that before they were intending on going to vote for Kamala and support Kamala in the biggest way possible because of the fact that Kamala was on a platform that Kamala was a black American woman and that she was going to run this country. And now that fallacy is getting debunked right before my eyes. And it was someone who I've known this person for a long time. I know they do
Right.
stupid stuff on a regular, and I was almost dependent that they would do the ultimate dumb act and go and vote for Kamala. And it is amazing to me right now to see that that person has changed their view. And that's one person that I firmly believe, just as if you have a police dog running behind you that's going to bite you in the ass, I seen this coming a mile away, and I was like, it's going to happen. This is not going to change, right or wrong. And that
No,
person changed. That person turned
exactly
around and
right.
did the other thing, and it is amazing. So now people are starting to see what's going on.
Yes, and I agree. And it takes one voter at a time, man, one person at a time. Shane and I hit on this a couple of weeks ago. It's like him and I sat on a podcast and we talked about it. It's like, you know
Yeah,
what? If I can change one person's mind to start looking to the other side or start looking at what is rational when it comes to it, politics. Look, we're sitting on this debate, all four of us, and we're throwing these ideas out here. Look, I'm
hmm
giving you the information that I have and that I've studied, as well as Shane and Bougie and Justin. Dude, do your own homework. And I guess the
yeah,
biggest question and the big that I would have to ask to anybody out here, regardless of wherever you are on a political scale, if you're a low information voter or if you're a high information voter, if you're a liberal, if you're a socialist, or you're a rhino, or you're a Republican, let me ask you this. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And I mean, most people that are on our economic scale are going to tell you, no, I'm not better off than I was 4 years ago. You
Well,
know,
let me share
it's in
this.
a
Let me share this
nutshell.
little tidbit. Let me share this little tidbit of information on what this person did and the journey that they went on, because it wasn't just a flip flop. It wasn't just the okay. They watched a couple of TikTok videos and then they turned around and they flipped it over into the other way. This is what happened, and listen very closely. This person told me that they were going to the mountaintop because of the fact that you had a black woman that was getting voted in. All right,
Okay.
that's what happened at first, and then I asked this person. I said, "Well, why are your feelings about Trump so bad?" And they told me because Trump is evil and Trump is no good. Anything that comes out of Trump's mouth is horrific. And I said, okay. I said, well, name one thing that Trump stands on that's bad. Oh, he's racist. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, he's this. And we went down that journey. Okay. This is some
Right.
time back. All right. And then I told this person, I said, well, I don't know too much about politics. I do know what Trump did. And what I'll ask you is instead of looking so far up Kamala's skirt until you can see what she ate for dinner, won't you turn around and pay attention a little bit to what Trump has going on? Well, little did I know that there's a document that's out there about Trump and what Trump's plans are. And that person went and picked that document up offline and started to read into it. And then they came back to me and they said, they couldn't tell me right out. They said at first, they said, you know, I'm seeing things in a different light now because of the fact that I did see what Trump did when he was in office the last time. And I see
Right.
what these plans are, and I'm undecided. And I was like, for me, that was a once in a blue moon type win. That was a crazy situation, right? It was a never in a million years that I see that coming. Well, then about a week after that, they were asking me to look into the documents of what they were reading, and I said, I'm not going to do it. It's not. I'm not going to do it. I've told you what I seen, and that's all I can really do. I'm not going to try to dive into something and then try to decipher that in a certain way to make you try to see what it is that I'm seeing. That's up for you to do. And then a week after that, they came back and they said, I can't say whether or not I'm actually going to even vote, but I will say that I am very disappointed in what I see now because things are in so much of a different light now until it just I don't really know what to feel, and I'm pretty sure they're in their feelings right now because of the fact that they've been chasing Kamala for so long, only to find out that that the sheets have been pulled back, right? And the
Yeah, I
right.
just
It's not just chasing Kamala, brother. It's not. I mean, dude, she's just an arm piece of what this great cabal they are. And I look, we hit on it earlier, man. They are the socialist, Marxist, progressivist party out there. They are
Well,
for the demise
but
of this
Brad,
country.
what I'm saying is before you go to naming names of them and trying to create more polarity, you should start to ask those people to try to look into what Trump has going on, what Trump has done, and what he plans to do, what his intentions are, and then let them feel for themselves. Because right now it's more feelings that are involved, personal feelings, rather than fact.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it
and
used
I
to.
agree with you on that end. Dude, I call that identity politics. And that is the
Right,
first thing that needs to be going out
right,
of politics is identity politics. You got to get away from your identity of, well, she's a great looking woman, she's black, so called right now, she's black. She was Indian 3 years ago, whatever it might be. But with that being said, it's just you got to get away from that. You got to get away from the orange man bad. Look, I'm not saying I'm 100% Trump on everything that he says. He's egotistical 100 times. But you know what? I know what he does on a capitalistic society, and I know what he does. I know what he can do with running the country, making
right,
things better for my everyday life. I'm not worried about the millionaires and billionaires. They're going to
right,
survive. I'm worried about the people like ourselves that are trapped in this middle class and we're working our ass off and we can't get ahead.
well,
Everything's
I think
great. We're paying our bills, but we ain't saving nothing. We can't go enjoy ourselves because we know we have obligations on everything that we got to pay,
right.
pay day in and day out. But I'm
Well,
not
I
worried
learned
about
something.
billionaires and millionaires, you know?
I learned something in this. I learned that number one, instead of trying to pick Kamala apart because she's made her impression as much as she possibly can, but that we do try to persuade people to look closer at Trump and to actually look at him with not, I'm not going to say with an unbiased ideology, but actually look at Trump and see what it is that he has done and what he plans on doing. Just as I've had this other person come to me and tell me of what they found out.
Yes, I agree with you. You got to look at what Trump has done on a policy standpoint, like I just hit on earlier. If you don't like him because he's orange man bad, he's got big ugly hair, and he's 75 or 78 years old, I get that. But you can't look at him on that aspect. You got that's identity politics,
No,
man.
but
Why
the
you don't like
problem is they've got so many people like, I guess, trained to look at it like that. Like, you know, all
Absolutely.
they're gonna do is point out the bad shit. The last thing they want any of them doing are digging, like Bougie's saying, you know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yes.
actually finding something positive. So they got to keep
Absolutely.
pushing that negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just
And
like what
also-
Bougie's talking about with this person. If you dig a little bit, that's all it takes. You know,
It takes
Just a
very little
bit of dig.
digging, and it takes resource, man. And these people that listen to CNN, MSNBC, and look, people like myself, I watch Fox. But dude, I don't put all my full faith in Fox because I think they're biased to a certain degree as we speaking. But you know, I do my own digging. Just Shane, you and I don't think we can agree anymore that you and I get together and what do? We converse and we talk about the issues at hand.
Well, check this out. Look at what's about to happen. We're coming to the end of the year, and it's going to be Christmas time. When do we vote for the next president?
November 5th.
November 5th. Okay, so and right
Super
now it's
Tuesday.
September.
They call it
So
Super Tuesday. Yeah.
it's 2 months, right? And it's two of the
Uh,
worst months in the year because we're now bleeding down into the holidays and things like that. When people start to see the hardships of what they're going through, and then they're asked to give more skin off of their back than what they've already been afforded to give, they're going to start
yeah.
to see things in a different light. 60 more days of this crap, or let's say this 55 if you want to get to split hairs. Um,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too concerned. I mean, of course, you know you're going to be concerned. I can't say to not be concerned about this, but given the climate of what's going on right now, 60 more days of the publicity that they're getting at this point with all the stuff with the immigrants coming in, and they're catching
Yeah.
immigrants doing bad stuff. They're catching.
And
Let me say it
Bougie,
again. They're catching immigrants doing some bad stuff, and I'm not talking about bad stuff like they keyed a car. You understand that, right? Or they went on.
no,
Or
I
they
know
went on.
right where you're coming from, dude.
Wait. No. I got to give you one that you can relate to. They went on the homeowners association blog and said something bad about somebody's potato salad, Brad.
Potato salad. Potato salad. Is that what you said? No. Look,
Much worse.
I'm like I told y'all earlier in this podcast while we were listening to this debate. When you start affecting people's pocketbooks, and I say pocketbooks, or you start affecting their financial well-being when they got to decide to buy gas or buy food. And look, I might be harping on this, but I'm telling you, when you start affecting people's lifestyles, you're going to really wake up a class of people. Doesn't matter where they used to be on whatever spectrum of voting, if it was socialistic views, when you start affecting their pocketbooks, dude, people are going to wake up. I've been awake. I've been awake for 20 years doing this. And I'm not changing my views because I'm a capitalist at heart. I'm self-employed, just like all of us on here have some form of employment, and we see how it goes, and we see what things are costing. We see how our businesses are down. We see that this administration as a whole has done nothing for us, nothing but put more regulations and stipulations upon us and made it harder for hardworking taxpayer and citizens, if I may stress that, harder to make a dollar for ourselves, you know?
Well, you know that in order to pull off a good Thanksgiving, it takes some planning, right? And you know how many people didn't have Thanksgiving last year? They said, you know what, I'll pick it up this year in 2024, and then so you know that Thanksgiving is is November the 23rd, somewhere around in there.
Right. Gotcha.
So you're gonna come back a couple of weeks from that, and everybody's getting together. They're starting to figure out we can't even have Thanksgiving. You know, these people can't drive long distances, much less
Right.
bring food, and then try to take even time. They can't take time off to
No.
take the trip. They can't pay for
Right.
the trip, and then they can't afford the food at the same time and the lodging
Right.
if they need to have lodging as well. All right, you're talking about a lot of stuff that's going to go on at the same time as they're talking about going to vote. It's starting to piss some people off. It's
Yeah,
starting to piss a lot of people off.
the sad part is that it's still going to be either a close election or she's going to win. So
Yeah,
I
but
just
why is
don't
it?
think there's
Hey,
enough people.
he hits on a good point. Why is it going to be a close election?
Well, I mean, it depends on what
You
path
know,
you go down, but
so you know.
it's going to be close because I don't believe it's going to be legit. But
That's
there's
what I'm talking
also a
Thank you.
huge portion of the
Thank you.
country that you are
He
not
said it.
going to convince to vote any other way than what they're already voting for. It doesn't matter how bad they're doing financially or anything else. they've picked a team and they're going to bat for that team, and that's all there is
That's
to
right.
it. So
They're gonna die on the sword, dude.
yeah, that's like I said. We've said it
Yeah,
before.
but
With
yeah,
the
but
debates, I just don't see how many people that's actually swaying. You know, I mean,
you have a lot of hypocrisy that happens because you have a lot of people that also in this good state that we're in. A lot of people say that God bless America and so forth and so on, and they shop at Dollar Tree and a dollar store every day, and they don't even support their own brother. And so there's a lot of hypocrisy that goes on too. But on the flip side of the coin, this is the part of hypocrisy that's going to help us because there are a lot of people right now who are saying that they're going to vote for Kamala, but Kamala has hit their pocketbook so hard and so deep until when they get behind that curtain, they're going to be like, you know what? Fill in the blank. I mean,
yeah, no,
So,
you get it.
so you do believe, Boogie? Let me ask you this, dude. You do believe there's a lot of closet Trumpers?
Yes, indeed. Look at
Absolutely.
if you get on TikTok, if you get on Facebook Live, not Facebook, whatever it is, the one you can scroll through. If you get on the Instagram one, the way you can flip through the little short videos, the shorts, right? On all of those, all of them, you have one person who's stating the obvious. It's obvious, right? Then you have the other people who are kind of going in the back and going, that person does have a point. Or look at when that person has a point and look at how many views that person gets. Because look,
Yeah.
in order for you to have a lot of views, you have to have a platform. I'm gonna give you a short on how social media works. You, Brad, are an individual, and then you have a certain amount of followers, and then those followers vote yes or no on what they're seeing or what content you have, right? And so, me as an individual, as a non-celebrity, as someone who is just online, and you can also, when you go and you look at these views, onto that person's page and backtrack on that person's page to see how they're
Right.
sitting on their other views whenever they say something, and you start
I
to
agree.
understand that they have made a very, very valid point, and a lot of people are standing on it. And the people that are standing on it are not just anybody, but that's people who stand behind that person, and they're starting to understand. They're starting to open their eyes. They're starting to wake up.
Yeah.
And that's what's good about a voting booth is when you close that curtain behind you, it's just you and God in there.
It is. And Justin, what you got to say about this, man?
He's on Poly Market.
He's on Poly Market, man. No, and I say that, and I'm not trying to intimidate. I'm just trying to say, dude, from a younger generation, you've got friends, and I don't know, are most of your friends conservative, or most of your friends liberal, or because with your generation, God, that can go either way, But, and I know where you stand, dude. I know where you stand, but people you talk to.
I'd say probably 95% of my friends are conservative, but
Are they?
only maybe 2% of them actually vote.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
that's a tough one there, man. Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
that age group. You know what I mean?
It is that age group.
It's
Yeah,
just they got other things. They're not really concerned about all this yet. You know.
right.
I
Yeah,
mean, it is what it is. I mean, you're not really looking at all that. You're too busy at them ages. You're worried about what you're doing for the weekend. You're not
right.
overly concerned about who's going to be running the country. You know,
Truth. It is truth. Yeah.
because I just speaking from experience, like I didn't give two shits in my 20s who was doing what. You know what I mean? It was the last thing on my mind. And that's another thing. Like they reach out to these young people, like in these. Did you ever watch a debate in your 20s? A presidential debate?
Or when
Right.
Kanye gets on and tell us to do what we do.
And I'm thinking like, who's watching this in that age group? Because they keep trying to scare these young people, with these abortion rights.
Right. And I think that's what it is as far as the younger group people in my age is that most of them my age that are voting and really watch it, I'd say a majority of them are on the liberal Democrat side because of the fear of like, if you let the Republicans win, this is going to happen. Like
Yeah.
they're going to take all your rights away. They're going to do this, do that, so they have these people scared into going to vote.
Right.
Yes.
Whereas the conservative side, we're just like, whatever.
Yeah. A lot of it's based on fear, especially that side right now. They got to scare enough people, like you said, to hopefully go into the voting booth because they want those young people bad because they're so impressionable. You know what I mean? It's so
Right.
easy to try to convince a 20-year-old to do something if you can get them to pay attention. So in order to do that, you got to get celebrities on stage to shake their ass, and whoever's
Right.
the hottest rap artist at the time, because they know that's going to grab those kids' attention. But like we touched on a while back, until you can make it easier for young people to vote, I just don't think they're going to have the turnout they ever want. You know, the Democrats want a huge turnout when it comes to these young voters, but it's a pain in the ass. Nobody wants to stop what they're doing at that age to go vote, you know, because for one, you don't give a shit. You don't care enough, you know.
Right.
That's I think
And we
that's
were
a
all
problem. I
there at
think
one
they're
part of
reaching
our
too
lives,
long.
dude. Yeah. We were
But
all
that
there
is
at one.
something that is something that other countries do have in check, is that everybody has to vote.
Say
You
it
know that,
again.
right? In Brazil, you have to vote.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Well, how do they enforce that?
I mean, they go vote and then they go in and do the corruption and change the vote to
Oh,
whatever
no.
they want.
But I'm generally curious. Like, how do they
You
enforce
gotta,
that? You have to,
their IRS goes after you. You have to pay a fee if you
what?
don't vote.
So
Yeah.
you have, and I'm yeah, and like, why? Why does it matter if they vote? Because you know none of that shit's legit.
I know. I mean, I'm making fun of both sides, but it's a good strategy to have. It keeps everybody honest. Or not honest, I'll say, but like when me and my wife were together, and she was gone for a certain amount of time, before she can go back home, she had to get that straight before she can go back
Yeah.
because she owed the government money because they fine you for every year that you don't vote.
What? That's a
Yep.
money grab. That's very odd. Because I mean,
Why
what
is
do
it
you
odd?
do if you have
Why?
no
Wait,
idea?
wait, wait. Why is it odd? What is Obamacare is not odd? That's odd.
Yeah, I just mean that you have to vote. Like that's
Look at
so.
jury duty. Oh, wait. What do you mean? Look at jury duty.
I'm not agreeing. Well, that's your civic duty. They tell you. I never said that was
It's the
right
same
either.
thing. No, it's
But you're assuming that I think jury
it,
duty's right.
huh?
You know, I'm saying you're
No,
assuming that
I'm
I
saying it's the
believe.
same exact thing. It's the same
Well,
exact
yeah.
thing. Jury duty and telling people they should vote is the same
Well, it's
exact
kind of
thing.
the same thing, but it's not. Because, like, say, if you have no idea what's going on in the world of politics and they force you to go into the booth and pick
Hmm.
somebody's name, but you have no idea why, at least when you go to jury duty, you know what you're doing because they
Yeah,
explain
you
it to
vote
you.
for your family. Yeah,
Oh,
but you got the same thing going on when they go into college. You got the
yeah.
same thing going on when they go to buy a house for the first time. I mean, once you become 18 years old, it's time for you to be an adult. We don't teach our citizens to be adults at all. As a matter of fact, we teaching our sons to walk around in a damn dress. They
Obama.
got listen, and I say this with a huge heart. I'm not trying to diminish what's going on with the United States. I love my country. However, there are a lot of things about this country that we don't have right, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
100%.
we
I
don't
don't.
get our people to vote. You know, you're
Yeah.
gonna
I
make us
just
pay
don't think.
taxes.
Yeah, but I can't see it being mandatory because
Yeah. I
that
don't
would just
see
be
that either.
something that, oh, the bus is coming down the street to pick you up, and look, we're going to pass out these little pamphlets of all Democrat voters. This is who you need to vote for. They
It's
know
man.
nothing.
But what do you think about jury duty?
OJ.
No, jury duty? Look, I think it's a civic duty, but I don't think you should be forced into doing it. I
No,
really
I'm
don't. I
supposed
mean,
to go.
If you don't go to jury duty, put attachment off for your arrest. What you
That's
talking
not
about?
true.
nah,
I'm
you
supposed
think
to
they
go on
do,
the
dude.
7th,
Nah,
and
they
I'm not
don't, dude.
going. So
Yeah.
that's not true
My
at all.
boy.
They're going to arrest you.
I love it.
That is
I
a
have my
false.
own opinion on jury duty, but I'm not going to say it on live TV. So
I know.
Well,
All
I
right, all
am.
right, all right, all right.
I'm not going.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
I got other shit.
I'm not interested in
And
that.
then
I'm
they
not
want to
going
pick.
to shit.
Hey, they want to tell me I got to go on the day that I'm off. Like, you know what I mean? That my business is
Yeah.
closed. Like, fuck you. I'm not
What, you
going to
gonna pay
the
me
court.
$28 to go to Covington? I'll be right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, like I said, I kind of the jury duty and the being forced to vote. I think it's just two
Well,
different. I don't know. That's
Well, if you're not forced, but you will get penalized if you don't vote.
well, sure, yeah. So that's like Obamacare. You're not forced to have it, but like
Right.
you know,
But you will
you
be
would get
penalized
fined.
if you
Yeah,
don't have it. Yeah,
yeah.
Wait, so
absolutely.
but it's not very much either. I mean, y'all thinking that it's like that they're gonna take your house over. It's only a couple
Oh,
bucks.
it's not that. It's
But
just the
it's
whole.
still another intrusion on your life, dude. It's still another intrusion on your
But
rights,
they
dude.
gotta
That,
really get
oh, I
with.
don't carry health insurance. Dude, you know, and it's as simple as this, too. It's like wearing a freaking seatbelt in the car. Why am I mandated to wear a
Insurance.
seatbelt?
The
Why?
insurance company's got a hold of that.
Exactly right. If I don't want to wear a seatbelt and I go flying through the windshield, if I hit some car, dude, that's my decision. If it's wearing a helmet or not wearing a helmet on a motorcycle, it's my decision.
Yeah,
Why should I have to? You got to go vote. You know?
yeah. It is a weird,
You
but I
every
didn't know that.
yeah. I mean, but I agree with it. I agree with it. We don't look at our neighbors enough to try to see what type of positivity we can get out of it. And then, of course, I also don't believe that votes count at
Our
all. That
neighbors?
they do
What
whatever they.
neighbors?
other countries. We don't just live
Screw
in
other
just one.
countries, dude. They nothing but banana republics. All these other countries, dude, and we're headed right for them, dude. Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina. We heading Cuba. We heading right for that direction. Screw other
You know, there's
countries. We are the last free beacon on earth. We're capitalist as a heart, and I'm not gonna sway off of that. I'm really not. I'm not gonna fall into this communistic bullshit. I'm just not doing
I
it.
just seen a bald eagle fly out your ass.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
See a red, white, and blue bald eagle
I know,
fly
I was
out your
looking at the
ass.
eagle.
Look, man, look at that. Look at that flag right there, bro. B.S.ing with American flag, dude. I believe in true. And look, every decision you make, it's your own decision. I don't need the government to help me. I mean, anybody in here feel like the government's there to help me? If anything, it's the biggest burden I've ever been dealt with in my life. You know?
There's certain things about other countries that I do agree with, and certain things that I don't. And right now, my faith in this country and what they have going on is less than dismal. And I'm talking about them like at probably a 25 to 20 percentile on what this government has going on. That's how bad it is. I encourage everybody that's watching this right now to actually go and travel to another country so that you can know at least something is different, like these insurance laws and the there's so many other things. You know, the way that we do with food and all of this, everything's controlled by insurance. Everything's controlled by banks. It is getting to the point now to where sooner or later we're just going to be a number. Just take my name out of the hat. Just give me a number, stamp the number on me, and send me to a concentration camp. You know what? You know what I'm talking about.
So pack your bags and let's start a revolution.
Boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I mean,
let's wrap it up. Who won the debate? Justin, who won?
Kamala. Oh, sorry.
It was one of the two hosts.
The moderators.
You crazy boy.